Hello and welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a love reading. So let's see who we're doing a love reading for. Also, be sure to check out my other channel, Into the Unknown Tarot. The link is in the description if you'd like to check that out. All right. Pisces. All right. Get started with your oracles. Messages for Pisces. Have wedding. This situation involves marriage. On the bottom is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, let's get the tea leaf. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Pisces. You have Owl. Good advice from a wise person. You have months of the year, June. And Whale. Great worry over nothing. And on the bottom is Wall. Misunderstanding. Okay, so this is indicating like someone, there could be some sort of assumptions going on here or something like that. Someone could be telling someone there's nothing to worry about. I feel like this is surrounding some kind of misunderstanding. Something could have happened back in June, or something could be happening this coming June. All right, let's get the what's the tea. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Pisces. Have excuse me. You have impersonator, wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, looks like, copies you, tripping on you. And nightmares, insomnia, paranoia, anxiety, unable to sleep, sees things, and under eye bags. And on the bottom is carless, no car, repo, car issues. So it could be literally that, but that's like the chariot in reverse, something not moving forward. It seems like here someone is like freaking out over something that may have not happened or may not be true. Like someone is letting their worries or not insomnia, paranoia get the better of them. So this could be, whoever's watching could be doing this, or someone could be doing this to the person who's resonating with this. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Pisces. 2 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords. And Queen of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone is mad about something they didn't see when they were separated from someone. 3 of Wands. Someone is accusing someone of doing something here that they don't have proof of, or they don't know for certain that this thing actually happened, or some kind of lines got crossed here in communication. Something's happened here where someone is very angry, and because that's what it's showing all over this reading so far, is because we have this someone's tripping on somebody else due to something they're worried about. Great worry over nothing. And then we have this misunderstanding. To me, what the energy feels like is someone is losing it on someone else, and there's really nothing, whatever they're accusing the other person of or saying doesn't really hold water. Two of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups. This could be a three-person situation. This could be some kind of like triangulation situation where one person may be instigating the other to go after a third party. This could also be family. Four of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups, Four of Wands. Justice in reverse. The Emperor. And Six of Wands. This looks like recognition. This is someone losing their shit because they think someone is cheating. Now, whether they are or not, I'm not sure. This seems to me like this has something to do with when someone was separated from someone else. Or either that or someone is separating with the other because they think they were in a third party. This here is saying there's recognition. Either a third party is recognizing that someone is married, or someone is recognizing within a marriage that someone is in a third party. But it's still not saying that's what is necessarily going on. Tell me about the overall energy for Pisces, the grave, and ending. What this looks like to me is like someone was separated from the other. Say they're gone on a trip, or they went somewhere and the other person wasn't able to communicate with them. They couldn't see what was happening. There was a lack of communication, which created an imbalance. The Stork, a new beginning, child, or pregnancy. Moon, illumination. Yeah. So this is indicating recognition, illumination, and it's one way or the other because we have marriage and third party here. Either this Queen of Wands in reverse is the third party, or this is someone who's really pissed off. Let's get some more here. Tell me about the situation. Tell me about the situation for Pisces. The World in reverse. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Unfinished business. Something no longer being withheld. Four of Wands in reverse. The World in reverse, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. No longer withholding something or releasing something in order to avoid a Tower. King of Swords, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Tower in reverse. It seems to me like there's a lot of confusion here. Eight of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups. And Hanged Man. What this looks like to me is something isn't what someone thinks it is. I think someone thinks that the other person is cheating. I don't think that's what this is. And I feel like the situation is saying that someone is trying to explain themselves. This is definitely some kind of misunderstanding, but it's at a level where someone's willing to leave the other because of what they think they're doing or because of whatever they think has happened. Tell me about the situation for Pisces. The Sickle, cutting something or someone out. See, it's saying the King of Swords upright is someone who uses logic, they speak the truth, they have integrity, and it's saying they're trying to speak some sort of truth to prevent someone from walking away. But then we have this cutting something or someone out. The Crossroads, yeah. Choosing a path. The Star, illumination. My own point with this reading, because it feels like I'm not, but I also feel like there's a lot of confusion here. This is showing up like someone may leave because that's what the other person wants. I just feel like someone has this assumption that someone's cheating and they've convinced themselves that this is what is going on. And the other person is trying to convince them, no, that's not. I'm being honest with you with what I'm saying. But I feel like the one who's saying this is still following the other person's wishes. It's because the other person is really pissed off. But to me, I don't think this person is cheating. I think this is either coming from, like I said, this person went somewhere. There was separation here, and I don't mean like relationship separation. I mean like this person went somewhere. Like they went on a trip or they went somewhere and the other couldn't get a hold of them. This is like jealousy or a serious lack of trust, like serious insecurity, something like that. And it's like the other person, the one who didn't do anything, can't convince the other otherwise. So they're leaving because that's what the other person wants them to do. Oh my goodness. So tell me about the outcome. Tell me about the outcome for Pisces. Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. The Lovers, Gemini energy. And Justice, Libra energy. Seven of Cups, confusion. Death in reverse, the Lovers, Justice. Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, healing, balance. This is showing up like strong insecurity. Needing to use emotion over logic, but see, someone here thinks the other is hiding something. This could be a situation where maybe this person done something in the past that has caused this person to feel this way, where there is a lack of trust. But otherwise, either way, this person's really insecure when it comes to the other person. It's like to an extreme. Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Death in reverse again. See, this is worry about something ending or changing. So it's one of those situations where there's such a lack of trust and there's such insecurity that someone's trying to control the narrative to prevent anything from ending or changing. So this is like, I want to catch you cheating before, before I find out the hard way. So this puts the other person in a situation where even if they can be trusted, the other person still isn't trusting them. And this is how you self-sabotage relationships, because you become so insecure that you can't have a normal, healthy relationship. But like I said, this could be a situation where the other has put this person in a position to where they feel like they can't trust them. But this is still to the extreme. King of Cups. I feel like this is either this is already a repeating cycle, or this is going to start a repeating cycle, because it does look like there is going to be like healing in the relationship. Like things are going to work out, but whoever's doing this needs to work on their insecurities and their lack of trust. Whether in regards to, because this is stemming from whether it was this person or someone else, these insecurities are stemming from what happened to someone in the past. But in order to have a happy, healthy relationship, someone needs to let go of whatever happened in the past in order to move forward in a healthy way. And someone here definitely needs to work on that. Tell me about the outcome for Pisces. Ring, that's commitment. Yeah, see, someone doesn't want the relationship to end, whether it's one or both of these people. The Lady, feminine energy. See, it's indicating it's like someone doesn't know something for certain, but they don't want the relationship to end. So using emotion over logic. So what it's saying is, despite this person's insecurities, and whether this person done something or not, they're still going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, this person needs to work on letting this go, especially if this person isn't doing anything. It depends, because I can't tell. It's not telling me anything about the past in regards to this particular relationship. But either way, if someone can't get out of this energy of not being able to trust the other, the relationship's not going to work. The Bear, authority figure, protective energy. See, it feels like extremes. It feels like someone is very hell bent on catching someone doing something, but at this very same time, they're very hell bent on the relationship not ending. So this is that insecurity. This reading is just screaming how insecure someone is. And I feel like the moral of this story is that it shouldn't be this hard. Relationships shouldn't be this difficult. And if this is the feelings that someone's having in this relationship, they may need to reconsider whether they really want to be in this relationship. Because the one who's insecure seems like they're very focused on controlling everything here. They want to control what they know, what they don't know. They want to control where this relationship is going. And it's all stemming from a place of hurt and pain. They're trying to prevent that. But the thing is it don't matter how much you try to control everything around you, you can't prevent that if it's going to happen. So there needs to be a release of control in order to, because this is just making someone miserable. In order to have a happy, healthy relationship, someone needs to work on their insecurities. And that's honestly regardless of whether this person is doing something or not. There's nothing you can do to, if you're the one dealing with this, there's nothing you can do to stop whatever's going to happen. But I don't feel like there's nothing here indicating that this person is doing anything. It seems more that they're just doing whatever this person tells them to do. If this person tells them to leave, they feel like they have no choice, to leave, but to leave. Like the other person can't be convinced. Tell me about the advice for Pisces. Ten of Cups in reverse. The Morning in reverse, which is an extra card in this deck. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I don't think this is good, going in a good direction. Five of Cups on the bottom. Ten of Cups in reverse. The Morning in reverse. Eight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant. And the Swords in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant. Ten of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Tell me about this Morning in reverse. Give me a card for the Morning in reverse. High Priestess. See, this is indicating like either not using your intuition or not knowing something. I feel like it's in the back of this person's mind all the time is, are they cheating on me? Or anytime there's separation here, what are they doing? Are they talking to somebody? Are they meeting somebody? Are they seeing somebody? It's like constantly in someone's head. I'm telling you, this is gonna self-sabotage. Someone's gonna self-sabotage the relationship. Discontentment about broken promises. In all reality, whoever's in this insecurity, they need to be not in a relationship. They need to be working on themselves. They need to take time to themselves and work on their healing, working on their own happiness. And then once they feel happy within themselves, then they should be in a relationship. Because if this person stays in this energy, they're going to end every relationship they have, whether the other person's doing something or not. Oh, tell me about the advice for Pisces. The lady, feminine energy, the letter. This is text or emails. Also be a signed document. It can be divorce. See, that's what I'm talking about here. It drives someone crazy that they don't know every move that someone is making, every word that they utter. And the sun, clarity. This is talking about the past, backstabbing or betrayal in the past, looking back at the past, walking away from, yeah, it's saying this. Someone needs to move on from the past. Someone needs to see things clearly, like see what they're doing, how it is affecting the relationship, and needing to move on from that. That's the advice here. And, I don't really want, it's not that necessarily anybody is at fault, because this is coming from a place of being hurt, and it's just went in a really negative direction. And it will take a lot of work for whoever's dealing with this, but they can get past this. It really just takes a realization that you can't control, no matter what, you can't control the outcome. I don't know why I picked these up. All right, let's get the closing messages. Closing messages for Pisces. I'm ready to share my life with my person. Visualize a day in the life of a fulfilling relationship. Describe the activities, emotions, and experiences you envision. So this is talking about what does a healthy relationship look like, a healthy, loving relationship look like, and does that mirror the relationship you have now? On the bottom, it says, I'm worthy of the love of my dreams. What qualities and attributes do you value in a partner? How do these qualities reflect your own self-worth? This is talking a lot about reflecting on yourself, your person, and the relationship, and comparing that with what a healthy, happy relationship looks like. This almost seems like it's questioning, should you be in this relationship, or are you going in the right direction in regards to having a happy, healthy relationship? Okay. Last messages for Pisces. Leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. That's literally what I've been saying. And on the bottom is overthinking. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. Yep. These clearly are confirming everything I just said. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.